Hate, revenge, they're words we don't always want to admit we feel. But when someone wrongs us deeply, personally, it doesn't just fade. It waits, and sometimes it comes out in music. Tonight, we're counting down 10 rock anthems fueled by hate and revenge. Songs where betrayal became fuel. Some of these are personal, some are political, but all of them remind us of one thing: pain can be transformed into power. And trust me, stay with me through to number 1, because the last entry, it's more than a song, it's a scar still raw. Before we begin, if you've ever had a track that helped you release anger, hit that like button right now. And let me know in the comments what your personal revenge anthem is. Number 10, Unholy Kiss. Unholy was written by Gene Simmons with former guitarist Vinnie Vincent, the very man they had fired 8 years before. It's heavy, it's bitter, it's venom wrapped in riffs. Unlike most of Kiss's previous videos, this one didn't make it into MTV's regular rotation. Its imagery was simply too dark for mainstream airplay. Children dancing on pentagrams, eerie shadow play, and unsettling demonic overtones. And speaking of banned songs, wait until you hear the track coming up at number 4. It was so savage that even Queen's own lawyer flinched. Number 9, Killing in the Name, Rage Against the Machine. The world couldn't ignore the cracks anymore. Police brutality, racism, abuse of power. Rage Against the Machine poured it all into one song. Part protest, part primal scream. You, I won't do what you tell me. That line became more than lyrics. It turned into an anthem for anyone who's ever felt crushed by authority. If you remember that campaign, tell me below. Did you buy the single just to keep X Factor off the Christmas number 1 spot? Number 8, Positively 4th Street, Bob Dylan. Dylan had just hit a turning point, stepping away from pure folk, turning up the sting. He didn't stay silent. He fired back with one of the sharpest songs in rock history. At first, the melody lures you in, unassuming, almost gentle, but the lyrics, they sting. Every line gets under the skin of hypocrites who smiled in your face and stabbed you in the back. It's not a scream, it's not a roar, it's the quiet precision of someone choosing their words like arrows, every one finding its mark. Number 7, You Oughta Know, Alanis Morissette. Alanis Morissette exploded onto the alternative rock scene with You Oughta Know. It was heartbreak, betrayal, rage, every raw nerve exposed. And every time you speak her name, you should know how you told me, hold me until you die. She didn't make it alone. The track features guitarist Dave Navarro and bassist Flea from Red Hot Chili Peppers. Unfiltered, full of fury. Critics praised its raw anger and explicit lyrics, many saying it was a turning point for rock-voiced confessions in the 90s. If you remember hearing this on the radio back then, let me know in the comments. Did it shock you?
But it was a slap in the face, how quickly I was replaced.
Number 6. Walk, Pantera. Grooves, riffs, rage, Pantera didn't whisper. They roared with Walk off their album Vulgar Display of Power. The main riff, born in a sound check. Dimebag Darrell played it. The band knew instantly it was going to hit. Lyrically, it's a demand. Respect, Walk, are you talking to me? It's not just anger, but defiance. For all those tired of being overlooked, disrespected, underestimated. Number 5. In My Darkest Hour, Megadeth. This song is about Dave Mustaine's former girlfriend who never gave him the attention he craved. He tells her how much she meant to him, but also how she was never truly there.
It really expresses a lot of the emotion that I was going through. I was really sad, and I think the music kind of, carries that kind of feeling.
Mustaine wrote the music in one setting after hearing of Metallica's Cliff Burton's tragic death. Overwhelmed, he took to drugs, broke down in tears, and let the riffs pour out. The irony? The lyrics have nothing to do with Burton. They channel a different wound, one of abandonment and betrayal. And if you think that's bitter, wait until we reach Queen's Venom at number 4. Number 4. Death on Two Legs, dedicated to Queen. Out of A Night at the Opera, Freddie Mercury unleashed one of Queen's darkest letters. This song was a raw proclamation of hatred toward Norman Sheffield, Queen's former manager. Behind sweet piano intro lies a razor-sharp yell: venom, contempt, betrayal. Sheffield responded. He sued Queen and their record label for defamation, though the song never names him outright. If this one shocked you when you first heard it, hit like, because Queen proved here that even elegance can turn to venom.
You suck my blood like a lead, take all it's real to my isolated world. Oh, my head, that's one.
Number 3. Frances Farmer will have her revenge on Seattle. Nirvana.
Yes, I'm leaving, not you leaving, sad as you.
Cobain wasn't aiming at just one person. This felt bigger, a howl against hypocrisy and the machinery that grinds people down. Its title and lyrics draw on the story of Seattle actress Frances Farmer, who was involuntarily committed multiple times and later claimed she was abused. A story that echoed how Cobain and Love felt hounded by the press. No aimless screaming here. It's controlled rage. Lines beginning, "In her false witness," and "She'll come back as fire." Frame revenge as moral and symbolic rather than literal. Have you ever waited for karma to strike back? That slow, inevitable justice? If so, this next Zeppelin track will feel like it was written for you.
It's so relaxing, your lips are rising, starting to sound
Number 2, Your Time Is Gonna Come, Led Zeppelin. From their 1969 debut album, Your Time Is Gonna Come, was written by Jimmy Page, John Paul Jones, and Robert Plant, targeting unfaithful lovers. The lyrics are almost biblical in their judgment: patient, certain, inevitable.
Lying, cheating, hurting, that's all you seem to do.
And with John Paul Jones's haunting organ intro, the song feels like a curse slowly unraveling. Time, they remind us, is the greatest revenge. We've heard Rage,
I was insane, playing your game, drive me insane, troubles gonna come to you.
we've heard Venom, but sometimes the deepest revenge doesn't scream at all, it breaks. At number 1, a song that doesn't just speak of betrayal, it lives it. Ready for the most vicious track in the list? Number 1, Hey Joe, the Jimi Hendrix Experience. Hendrix took a folk garage rock standard and turned it into something electric, dangerous, unforgettable. Here's the story. Joe learns his woman has been unfaithful. Rage wells up, he grabs a gun, fires, then runs for Mexico. A tale fueled by jealousy and revenge set against Hendrix's scorching guitar and haunting vocals. Hey Joe wasn't his only song, but it was his first major UK hit. The single hit number 6 on the UK singles chart in early 1967. When love turns bitter, betrayal can ignite fury.
Hey Joe, where you going with that gun?
So what do all of these songs tell us? That hate is real, revenge is real, but music has the power to hold those feelings, to turn them into something bigger than us. Maybe that's why we love them, because in their rage, we find our release. So I'll ask you again, what's your anthem? Your personal soundtrack of betrayal and fury. Share it in the comments. I want to know, and maybe you'll see it in the sequel. Hit like if one of these songs brought back a memory. Subscribe if you want more stories from rock's raw side. And share this with someone who might just need to hear that their anger has a place too. Until next time, remember, even the darkest songs can bring the light of understanding.